Hello and welcome to Gabe in the Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how you can turn up the flavor on your milk chocolate cookies. Nice and easy recipe. For this recipe you're going to need Now you may or may not know that we've already made a cookie recipe on this channel, the Levain style cookies and the normal chocolate chip cookies that spread a bit flatter. I'll leave a link here if you want to see the other cookie recipes. I'll leave one here, however it works on YouTube. I will leave the links right there so you can click on those and check them out if you want. This time we're going to go with brown butter. We're going to use brown butter, we're going to use a bit more salt, we're going to do different techniques, different combination techniques to make this even more super. So you want to get yourself a heavy bottom saucepan, grab your butter, put that in there, and we're just going to go to the hub and we're going to brown this till we get nice brown solid. Now making brown butter is very easy. All you got to do is get your butter in a pan and you want to stir it till you get brown solids. You want it to be nice and golden brown at the bottom, and that's literally it. Ain't nothing else to it. You're probably wondering, what is wrong with the Levain style cookies? Well, they're a bit one-dimensional when it comes to the flavor. I will be honest. You can load it with as many different things as you want, but at the end of the day you're just getting one sort of flavor, which is sugar, sweet. What we're trying to do here is we're trying to be a little bit more complex. We're trying to get more depth of flavor, and hopefully browning the butter will achieve just that. Make sure you don't rush this. You don't want the heat too high, you want it too low because you'll be here forever. You want a nice medium heat, right? And you want to keep stirring because it will catch and it will burn if you don't. So what we're doing is we're toasting the milk solids in the butter. That's what this is doing. And it's going to go through the Maillard reaction, which if you want more detail on, if you just leave a comment, I will be happy to do a masterclass on the Maillard reaction. At this point, you'll start hearing it sort of sizzling away. That is all the moisture popping and evaporating from our butter. That's what you hear. Just stir it so you don't get pops, because you can get violent pops. So make sure you stir this gently throughout. And at this stage, you're going to get a lot of foaming. That's when you know you're nearly there. You'll also start to smell some delicious caramelly smells in the air. That's when you know you're really close. Obviously, you're looking out for toasted milk solids at the bottom, which is like a golden brown at the bottom. So keep stirring. Probably got a few more seconds. If I stir quick enough, you can see the brown at the bottom. If that goes black, you messed up. You've got too far. Granulated beats making that dough move. I'm happy with that. That is absolutely gorgeous. Take this off the heat. While we're here, all we're going to do is add our sugars, both of them, both the brown and the white. I don't know why I did that reverse order, but there you go. And then just stir that in. Just going to transfer it to a large metal bowl. Doesn't have to be, well, metal helps cool down a lot quicker. Transfer everything in there. At this point, I'm switching back to Papatunde. You can add your espresso that's been dissolved in water. It's 1 tablespoon of water, 1 teaspoon of espresso powder. You can add that back in there. That is our liquid being reintroduced, and obviously the flavor enhancer with the coffee. You want to add your vanilla extract in there. Now, essentially what you want to do here with your whisk is you want to whisk this for about a minute vigorously till you sort of cream everything together. Splash with eggs so alive. Flour falls soft like powdered strive. Golden swirl. It's safe to add your egg and your egg yolk, so those can go in there. And again, we're just gonna beat that carefully till it comes together. In this whole town, chilling dough like a frozen dream. Hourglass. 1 minute should be plenty. Chunks jagged like a rock star's heart. Spread on the tray, now the oven ignites. Right, so let's talk about, that's all done. Let's talk about our chocolate. So all I've done is, these are the dark chocolates. I have got 2 different textures of chocolate, the chunky ones and then the thin ones. This is gonna help your chocolate to be more evenly distributed. And then this is gonna go on top of our cookie after we have made our molds. Flour there, get all your chocolate in. apart from that one. And then you just want to stir that in. Now, your dry mix obviously has your baking soda, your baking powder, your salt, and your flour. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's got like a toffee caramelly flavor going through, as you'd expect. That is delicious. Right? Right? Depth of flavor right there.
It's like a Werther's original.
Exactly. Half of the dry mix goes in. Stir. Yeah, at this point we're done with papatunde. We don't want to activate any gluten, and then the rest can go in. And yes, we're gonna have to set this in the fridge before we are able to work with it. Don't worry, it's gonna look wet. That is absolutely normal. We're just gonna set that and it will be a-okay. We'll give it 5 minutes in the fridge. And here's the evidence, guys. So it's been what, 10 minutes ish, not even 10 minutes in the fridge, and we've got our cookie dough texture right there. I've got a large bowl here just to gather our scoops. This is a medium sized scoop. You can call it cookie scoop, you can call it ice cream scoop, or whatever floats your boat. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, it looks like this batch makes about 8 cookies with my scoop with a bit of excess. Yes, it's only 7 in here because there's 1 in there. And the other thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna reshape it a little bit just to get more of a circle. It's the circle of life. Preheat to the oven with our baking tray so everything is nice and hot. The reason we do this is so the bottom of our cookie gets nice and seared. We get a nice crispy base. Sometimes the chocolate leaks through and then it gets soggy when you're trying to, after cooking, which is not ideal. So get everything nice and hot. This has been in the fridge. It does spread more than you'd think. So in the oven for about 10 minutes at 175 degrees or 170 degrees. Yeah, halfway through I will flip them because our oven is just not good at circulating heat. So halfway through I'll flip them. If your oven is the same as ours, make sure you flip them halfway through. About 5 minutes in, flip them. Cool. And there you have it, guys. All finitoed. If you wish, you can get some flaky salt and do some Salt Bae action on there, but it is completely unnecessary. Pretty much a gimmick. And these have enough salt in there, you're basically over salt. There's a lot of recipes out there that sprinkles. Yeah, don't do that, please. Unless you want to, then you do you, man. Look at that. You can't tell me that is not gold. Look at that. Woo. You know what? Dip this in some milk, put some ice cream on top. You'll be in heaven, I promise. These are absolutely delicious. I cannot recommend them enough. I recommend these over the levain cookies. I recommend these over the first batch of cookies that I made. The flavor in here, I can't recommend this enough. But yes, guys, don't do what I did. Please don't overcrowd your baking tray. God damn it, do not overcrowd your baking tray. Because when you do the ring to try and make it into a circle, the chocolate seeps through and you get these sticky bits rather than the nice crusty. But yes, please do not overcrowd. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll catch you in the next one. And yes, we have already had like 2, 3 of these, so I'm just right, we'll probably have this one as well. But yes, they are perfect. Yes, we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.